Hi friends, I hope you all are doing the fine. So most of the people has been requesting us, and while we are doing the 20 tester services also, as you know, all the people that we are giving the 20 tester service also. So most of people has been facing a problem. Their testing has been getting rejected so many times. So according to that, we try to make a one video, particularly for the 20 tester rejection. Most of the people facing a problem, some tester has been rejected one time, two time, three time, and we had changes the 20 tester service people also, and we installed like around 15 devices, 50 plus devices, and it's not been alive. So can you give me the particular reason why it has been not getting live our app, and what is the problem of that? So regarding that, we have showing you some information. As you all know that we are providing the 20 tester services also with the live mobiles. So you can see the number is in our description. You can able to contact to us. So let's go in the video, and I will show you what are the problems here most of the peoples are doing, and what are the criteria that Google required for the 20 tester services. So introducing to the case of the 20 testers registration, as we explore the challenge the developer is facing regarding the cases of the testers registration solutions by the Reset Infotext. As you know, we are a Reset Infotext. So one channel is in Hindi, one channel is in English. So which are the convenience for you? You can go ahead with that. So these are the reason. So we're going to show you. Just hold on a minute. I So app completely guidelines, understanding Play Store, Play Console guidelines, completing the steps of developer, ensure your app is available. First, upload the deadline for exiting apps. Like most of the people are getting the deadlines in the whenever they issue their apps release, they will get some deadlines that they have to release some APIs update or version updates like that. So developer must updated their apps by the July 17, 2024, along with the new policies. Google every day or every weekends or every month they will going to release some policies. According to the policy, you have to make your app like that. And mostly people has faced the problem that the target API levels required. So most of the apps has been getting rejected, but you are building that Android 13 still now, but the Android API level, API 34 you need to update. This is the mostly important, as in the August 31st they have released the new eligibility that the Android API 34 need to be upgraded as Android 14, that is a mandatory, and impact of a complaint. Others to the guidelines is critical maintaining the app availability on platform, and make sure what are the things you are making comparative of what are the features you are showing that should be there in your app. Important and non-compliant failure to meet those requirements may be result an app reject or remove. So this are anything you does not did, and it will be going to remove your app from the Play Store. And I think my PPT has some problem with that. So, okay, the common reason for the app registration, key interaction with into app registration on Google Play Store, violating of content policy, promoting the violence and hate speech on lead to a impact and registration. Most of people they does not check the description, and what are the content they are writing in the short description and the long description, they does not even check. They will do the some chat GTP, and they will go into copy and paste. But before the same thing which you are doing the copy and pasting, please make sure what are the things this providing your app. Just like I take an example that you are publishing for the video editing app, but you have added information about that in that photo editing app information, so it does not match. So whatever the content you're writing in the short description and long description, there is a like some description that in the food delivery app you will write that name XYZ name, and it's a food delivery app. It's not going to work out like that. You have to give some authentication name which can match to your app, and description also the same thing. Because when it is going under review, it is going to check each and everything. The poor quality apps, the apps that the bugs or trash frequency fail to meet the quality of standards. This is the most important thing that people make a problem, because in this thing, what happened when you are trying to build your application that you will make in Android 13, and you will try to deploy it, but according to the Android you have to deploy the API 34. So what happened, according to the devices, if it is a older devices, just take an example, you have Android 10 and it has a 14 GB of RAM in the mobile, and you are trying to open your app but it won't open, it's crashed non-stop. If your app is crashing non-stop, if the, for in a, like an example, you are testing your app in the 20 devices, in the 20 devices your app has been failing in the 5 devices, so it's come to a rejection only, it will going to reject. So make sure you in your app there should be a no bug, no crashing. Crashing is the most important thing. If it is a crash non-stop, then it won't count into testing also. Again, the lack of alternative app does not provide unique feature may be seen reducement. This is the most important thing. Google, as per Google policy, the app should be required each and every time there is a unique way or unique UI you need to have, the unique function you have to deploy. Most of people, what they will do, they will buy the code and they will do the reskin. They won't do even a proper reskin also, like color changing and everything you have to do. See, mostly same app will be there. You are buying the same code. Make sure whatever the code you are buying, try to change the colors, logos, names, and private policy. Like, even some people that does not even change their private policy also. This is the most important thing when you are doing buying any code. Please try to reskin perfectly. The Google should think that is this app is been a unique and new. If it is a new app, there is no problem. You need to follow just the policy of the Google. Then your app will be going to be live. And there is a mislead information. Interior description can mislead users in result and rejection. As I said to you, what you people do, just take an example of you are making a app of a video editing. But what in the description you written about the photo editing? And some people they will write that is a AI use the your video and it will going to do it some editing and changing also. But when you comes to an app, there is a no AI or anything in that, but you have written everything in the description. So it's may lead to your mislead information. Please make sure whatever the information you're writing, it should be a match to that. And security vulnerability risk to be under data due to security of faults of taken seriously. This is the most important whenever you are trying to deploy your app. Make sure it is from a third party or any third party API. It should be a security will be there. Make sure it will be completely safe for the users. Make sure about that. If not, your app going to be rejected again. Non-compliant wallets, copyright laws, and privacy regulation lead to a rejection. And there is a one more thing. If you are trying to publish the movie application, in that if you are trying to publish Marvel movies or anything, DC movies or Marvel movies, so what happened? You are trying to upload for the showing the picture and it has a logo. Again, it will go into copyright. And you are buying the code from Code Canon or some people use the null files also. When you are trying to use the null files, it will have a copyright issue again. So that's kind of a apps or any mislead to copyright laws, then it is going to reject it. Okay. And there is a other thing, the quality assurance, the importance of the quality and approval, understanding importance of quality of your app approval process. So what are the main important things for the making a quality of approve for your app? Third, the tester across the device. App must integrate the extension testers on multi devices to ensure optimized performance and user experience. As I said to you, when you are doing the 20 testers, you have to have a 20 different mobiles and it has a different type of a device and you have to test how is your app is working on the optimization of your app. High standard of the user's engagement. Maintain the minimum high standard user engage included for the app success and rate. Make sure what you people do, you will going to install your app and you will going to leave it like that because it's going to complete the 20 tester. No, it is not the right thing. Why the 20 testers? 20 tester required. The 20 tester required for to make sure your app is been running smoothly in all the devices, no latency, no bug. So that for that you have to test your app at least like 10 to 20 minutes. You need to use your app in each and every mobile. Make sure you should do the testing for the 14 days. Okay, then functionality and priority ensure all the apps features function smoothly and created a user satisfaction approach. So make sure whatever the apps you have been testing in your mobile, it should work all the functions, each and every button it should be on. I have seen that so many people what they will do, they will keep the private policy, but when we click on the private policy, the link won't open. The private policy open. Sometimes the back button won't work. Sometimes native bar won't open. So make sure what are the functions you have been defining in your app, it should work all. Otherwise, it will not going to approve. Explain of the quality device. App quality used for the app product can be provided integrated in the best protection of appeal. Whatever your things you are doing, it's everything is perfect. The example of a quality, it will be very good and it will going to approve. And next is section the complete best practice for the compliant assembly stages of meeting Google Play console standards. Stay updated with console changes. Regularly review, update your Google Play console. Ensure the compliant with the new policies. Every month Google going to release some policies. You have to follow to that. Even some people they're going to changes of your prices based on your country, and it won't even change also. So make sure according to the prices of your in-app purchases, you need to make the changes those also. Unlimited vulnerability, remove any third-party code from your app that could integrate security vulnerability. Most of people use the null files in that they will deploy some APIs, third party will be there and they will be reflected to any malware or anything like that. So make sure whatever you are using, use proper thing, and assure in market material, ensure that the app description and promotion material accurate to required of you. This is the most important thing. Most of people they do the wrong thing. They will keep image something, they will show something from a promotion. I have seen so many people in the main images, they will show some other images, the functions are will be other. So don't make like that. It may very strictly from the Google side. If they find out, they will going to terminate your account. Organize regulations for the sense and services based on the organization. If your app is providing sensitive services such as financial, and this is the most biggest part of the Google. The what are the loans or EMI, credit card applications are there. Please make sure it should be follow the law of their government, and make sure they should not use their some private information or third party anything they have got it APL, they are trying to publish and they have to do some scam to the people. So make sure those kind of things, make sure everything should be in a perfect place. And security measure, addressing your security cons and strategy of providing registration of presentation on the Google Play console. Throughout the security testing, consult the compression security assess to identify vulnerability, ensure your app is integrated. This is the make sure the whatever the security you are using, it should be correct and it should be a completely safe and site for the users also. That is the most important thing. Okay, reliable data protection. This is the most important thing. Important storage, encrypted, accuracy control, safeguard user data against your breaches. So many people have seen the news is that they will see that some companies data will be going to be hacked and some people data has been hacked. So for that safety, you should make the storage in your local hosting or server, whatever is there. Make sure it is a completely protected and encrypted. Make sure regular security update, continuously update the security features to comply with the Google Place malware policies and ensure defense. It should be updated on a regular basis, and user educated information, user active security best practice, ensure that they are aware of the engagement in the app security. Make sure they should also know your app, how much it's been secure and what are the data you are taking, which are the not there. Make sure it should be clear in every columns and everything, they should know about that. App development index created unique value. Innovated invite previously for successful app development in research infodel. Innovative solution. Developer features that meet unique user need, ensure the user is satisfied. Case study success. Highly cases where the app verify after adopting feature to use performance and feedback. Whenever you are doing the testing or on alternative days, try to give the feedback. I'm not saying that every day you have to give the feedback, but in each mobile, at least you have to give the feedback in alternative days. And from the console also, you have to reply to those things. User feedback, integrating alternate user friendly continuously evaluate the app feature indication. In the rating also, you have to give the good rating. According to your app, you have to give the rating and the feedback. Continuously improve ongoing process, update the reflex app and feature based on user engagement. So whatever the users have been requesting on that, based on that, you have to try to implement those things in your app in upcoming updates. And policy changes. Prepare for the policy changes. Key institution obtaining policy adjustment for the so new permissions required. From starting the October 31st, 2024, the developer must authenticate the new permission of the functions protocols to ensure the complete. Extension required. The developer can submit external requested until November 2024 allows the time to adopt the new requirement. As you can see, the developer should be use the API 34 before November 1st. This is a mandatory thing. Most of people still not been updated because they does not get the updated code till now. But if it is like that, I'm sure about that you are going to be rejected. Stay information. It is critical for the developer to stay updated on the policy changes, avoid the potentially rejection and the maintaining app functions. Productive adjustmentation. Adapting the provision to the changes help the developer may be a risk to ensure the app success on the platform. And app registration. So accomplish the solution for the app. Essentially started to reduce the app registration on the Google Play console. Follow the guidelines, make sure stay updated with the latest Google policy, ensure the compliant. Incorporated user, actively engage with the users to enhance the app features and instability. Consider the regular testing, perform the constructive performance and security testing to identify the fixing the issue. Maintenance the transparency, clearly communicated the app functions and permission to user to build trust. So these are the main important things which you have to be fixed. Okay, if you want to have a 20 tester service or anything, any kind of a thing, here is our contact number. And I hope you like our video. If you have any complaint or your app has been rejecting, please comment to us and let us know what are the things you have been facing. We will try to come and we will going to tell you, or we try to fix out what is the problem of yours. If you want a 20 tester service, please contact to us. Here is our WhatsApp number and phone number and email ID. You can contact to us. I hope you like our video. If you have, please share our video to your friends and colleagues. Thank you so much.